if you are really serious about this, here's what you want to do. You need to start last week building yourself a social media presence that will begin to get people into your ecosystem, right? They will get to know you, like you, trust you. Right now, about 30% of my most solid gamers in all of my pro games, and I have 5 almost full pro games right now. About 30% of those gamers actually came through my YouTube. They didn't even find me on StartPlaying. And guess what? Even the players who find me on StartPlaying, over 50% of them start watching and interacting with my YouTube content, and we build a much closer relationship than just StartPlaying. In this world of running games, building an online business, know, like, and trust is so important. If you do not develop an actual relationship with your gamers, if you do not give them a reason to choose you over the competition, your business is not going to succeed, my friends. So building a social media presence is absolutely, unequivocally, without a doubt, a must. Anyone who wants to fill a game on StartPlaying should be posting on social media to build as big a following as possible so that they get more eyeballs on them, people who are getting to know them, people who are learning to enjoy their hot takes or their tips or their advice. Even if you just come on here and you kind of talk about your game ideas and that you're going to run games and you're, maybe doing a little session prep and you show people session prep, whatever it is, right? Building an audience who trusts you is going to help you with your games, and it's going to help you stand out from the crowd. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. This is GM Philosophy, and I'm the GM Philosopher. I'm a full-time professional game master. I'm also a full-time TTRPG content creator. This is my career. It's what I do every day for my job, and I love it. And the purpose of this channel is to empower game masters to run better games. I am the author of the Paid GM's Guidebook. This is the book I wrote outlining how I went from having 0 paid games to building a profitable side hustle, and then also going full-time as a pro paid GM. You can find a link to that book down in the description for about the price of 2 cups of coffee. You can find out how I did it, and you can replicate my experience. Now, that being said, I want to make a video today that is very important. Now, in the GM Philosophy Discord, which you can join for free, link is in the description. We are over 600 Game Masters strong and growing every single day, an amazing community of awesome TTRPG enthusiasts. There was a comment posted in the advice thread. One of our members said, where would be a good place to post my Saltmarsh campaign so I can get players? And of course, the community is awesome. They responded with links to the threads where we can post those things. And then they said, I meant besides the server, lol. And then one of our members, Garrick, mentioned that I use StartPlaying. Maybe they should use that. And then they said, well, that's what I'm advertising because I'm doing my first. In other words, they're doing their first StartPlaying game. And then another member said, you can try the D&D server here, some Facebook groups. There is a Reddit, I think. It's kind of a crapshoot, but there's some options. And then Waz chimed in and said socials, Facey, Insta, Threads, etc. More eyes on your ad with a question mark. So I want to address this. Basically, the question here that this person is asking is this person wants to get going. They want to post their game. They want to get more players. They want to get eyes on it. You're not going to get any players in your pro D&D game unless you get enough eyes on it and then enough people want to do it that they sign up, right? If no one ever sees your game, you're never going to get any players. And if you only post on StartPlaying, you're going to get very limited eyes. You're going to be competing with like 50 to 100 other games, and it's just going to be very difficult. I have been able to fill many pro games because I have a YouTube channel that gets eyeballs onto my pro games. So I want to walk through this for this awesome user who posted this really great question, and they are starting this journey. And for those of you out there who may be starting this journey as well, I want to share how you actually make this happen. Okay. Now, the first thing to understand is that StartPlaying by itself is a rough ecosystem to fill games with. If you want to actually be a pro GM on a level where you're earning either significant side hustle income or you want to go full-time with it eventually, just posting your games and StartPlaying is not going to be enough. I repeat, it is not going to be enough. You are not going to be able to fill enough games fast enough and with enough regularity that that's going to help you build a sustainable business. At the very most, it'll get you a little extra cash. Games will be prone to falling apart because you will not have a built-in know, like, and trust factor in your games. Okay. Now, here's the actual bird's eye view way to succeed at this. You do have to leverage social media. I say this now, and I've been saying this for a long time. If you actually want to run pro games and be successful at it, which I hope you do because pro games are amazing, and there's a great place for game masters who want to leverage their passion, their talent to run amazing games for amazing players. But if you want to do that, and you are not posting on YouTube, or you're not posting on Twitch, or you're not posting video reels on Facebook, or you're not posting on X, if you're not building a platform and an audience somewhere, then you are missing out on a huge part of what's going to make this successful. I dare say you are going to struggle the whole time to make this business work if you are not posting on social media. Take a look at my YouTube channel. Every single day for about the past 2 weeks, I have posted a live stream, a long form video, and a short form video. Every single day, 3 pieces of video content. And the truth is, I need to be doing more. My business would grow much faster if I was doing more. I should also be doing it on more platforms, but I'm only posting on YouTube. But still, I'm going pretty hard posting content. And there's a reason for this. If you only build your business to post paid games and start playing, then you're going to be in a massively competitive environment. There's no way for anyone to know who you are. You're trying to stand out amongst 50 other games. It's just going to be much harder to get it done. And you're going to build it on such a shaky foundation that, friends, you're probably not going to actually achieve a sustainable income that way and building a business that way. You might get a game or two to get together. Those games may or may not fall apart. And it's just very hard. Okay. Now, here's what, if you are really serious about this, here's what you want to do. You need to start last week building yourself a social media presence that will begin to get people into your ecosystem, right? They will get to know you, like you, trust you. Right now, about 30% of my most solid gamers in all of my pro games, and I have 5 almost full pro games right now. About 30% of those gamers actually came through my YouTube. They didn't even find me on StartPlaying. And guess what? Even the players who find me on StartPlaying, over 50% of them start watching and interacting with my YouTube content, and we build a much closer relationship than just StartPlaying. In this world of, running games, building an online business, know, like, and trust is so important. If you do not develop an actual relationship with your gamers, if you do not give them a reason to choose you over the competition, your business is not going to succeed, my friends. So building a social media presence is absolutely, unequivocally, without a doubt, a must. Anyone who wants to fill a game on StartPlaying should be posting on social media to build as big a following as possible so that they get more eyeballs on them, people who are getting to know them, people who are learning to enjoy their hot takes or their tips or their advice. Even if you just come on here and you kind of talk about your game ideas and that you're going to run games and you're, maybe doing a little session prep and you show people session prep, whatever it is, right? Building an audience who trusts you is going to help you with your games, and it's going to help you stand out from the crowd. If you had a YouTuber that you really, really liked and they said, hey, join my game, you'd be way more likely to join that game than you are to just, pick any, game on StartPlaying. You might look at 100 games on StartPlaying and pick the one you like best, but those other 99 did not stand out to you. And your game is probably going to be one of the 99. Whereas if people find you on YouTube, they already know you and like you. And then when you say you have a StartPlaying game, boom, they're going right to your game on StartPlaying. They're not even looking at the competition. You have bypassed all the competition. Okay. This is the power of social media. And this is why it's so important to build this. But so many people are not doing this. So step 1 to succeed on StartPlaying, you should buy my book, The paid GM guidebook, links in the description, and you should follow that for start playing advice because I literally lay it all out in there. But you need to create a listing that's compelling. You need a good title. You need a good graphic. You need to really lay out your description correctly. All that stuff is in past videos, or you can buy my book. But with that being said, you also need to be building every single day some kind of video content on social media. And video content is really important because nowadays, if it's just written content, it isn't standing out as much. You can use Substack for just written content. There are, written posts are crushing it on like Facebook right now. And even on YouTube, you can get great traction with written posts. But the truth is, you're going to build way more of the trust factor if you are filming yourself like I am right now, just talking to the mic, talking to the camera, being a real person who they can get to know. Okay. In this AI dominated world, video content is the most compelling way to connect with the audience. Then you need to start your games on StartPlaying. Try to make them as professional looking as possible. Make content, video, every day. And you build your business like this. And then eventually you'll start filling up games. And then you can post about your games on your social media. This creates buzz. Maybe you create a Discord community where you manage your games, and then you start building that community through your YouTube. Invite people into your community, kind of like I've done with GM Philosophy Discord. We're at over 600 members right now. I can post in there and get all kinds of great feedback. People will have conversations with me. We can, talk about D&D ideas. I publish my live stream stuff in there, and people join my live streams. We have conversations. It's a really great ecosystem, and it's helping me to build a sustainable business based on the know, like, and trust factor. I can also sell my paid products through this, like my Pro GM guidebook. This is a big part of my business. I don't have to just rely on the Pro GM income. I can actually build an income. I make YouTube ad revenue. That's one thing. I also sell products through my YouTube, but I can also market my pro games through YouTube. And then in my pro games, I learn things that I share on YouTube. So it's a very synergistic ecosystem, and it's a business that's building itself. I'm also running a pro game masters guild with 6 other pro game masters, and we're all working together to create the best businesses possible. Now, pay attention. If you haven't subscribe and join my Discord, because pretty soon I'm going to be opening up more seats for more of those groups. If you want to get in and actually build a sustainable business, you want to join me and actually get my help with you building your business, join the Discord, or make sure you hit subscribe and come and message me and let me know. But right now it's not actually open. So, pay real close attention. In a couple months, I'm probably going to be opening it up. But it's going to be a paid membership thing, but it's going to be tremendous value if you want actual help building this business. But I'm telling you right now, if you just try to kind of throw stuff up and you're not willing to do the hard work of building a real presence, standing out from the crowd, actually building from the ground up, you're going to have a very hard time making your games successful. And I want you to be successful. And I hope you don't think that I'm just like, preaching at you. Whoever's watching this, if you are wanting to start a pro game, I'm not trying to just preach at you. I'm not trying to, talk down to you. I'm trying to communicate to you the incredible importance of building a business with firm foundations, an actual business with really strong potential to fill your games for you, but also earn you money through other revenue streams. Let me tell you this too. If you only are interested in making a little side hustle cash with your pro games, that's okay. Yeah, then you can keep working your day job and you can run your games and you can get a little side hustle money. That's fine. But if you have hopes of doing it full time, the economics of just pro games is very difficult. You'll probably need multiple revenue streams to make the business work. Trust me, I know. I am going hard in this game. I have now been a full-time pro game master and content creator since March 1st, 2026. So this is my 3rd month. I'm almost done with my 3rd month. I'm telling you from experience, just running pro games on StartPlaying is not going to give you a good enough full-time income especially with how volatile it is. It's not going to give you a good enough income to build a sustainable business. You're going to have to do other income streams. And the only way to build other income streams is to develop a social media presence so you get attention, and then you convert attention to dollars by either selling a service or selling a product or doing something like that. Okay. Now, obviously there are other ways to make money, but I'm telling you, like, if you want synergistic, efficiency within your business, and you want to have an ecosystem where your different income streams can complement each other, that is a natural progression for it. Okay, especially if you want to run games online, having an online presence and online business is very important. Now, there are people who are doing this in person. Maybe you're hosting games locally or something. That's a little different, but you still need social media for that, guys. How are you going to market if you do not have your own marketing channel? You must become a marketing business. You must become a media business. You cannot just be a pro game master and expect to build a great business that's going to get you to that six-figure income. My goal, my first monetary goal, is to get this business to a six-figure income. I'm not there yet, but I am building it. And if you pay attention to my channel, I'm explaining how I'm building it as I go. I'm going to grow this business to six figures and beyond. And the way that I'm going to do it is by leveraging a marketing media company template. And I'm going to apply it to my pro games. That's a service I offer. That is basically a community event that I offer to people. They pay for access to it because it's highly valuable. But I'm also selling products, and I also have ad revenue, and I can also convert attention into other offers and things, but it's all built on the back of the attention of your social media. If you're not doing social media, what are you even doing? If you're really actually serious about this, you have to start literally yesterday, post every day, and then turn it into something that's actually good, that'll bring value to people. And don't just spam your games. Actually provide value. Like this video right here. Do I hope people buy books? Of course. Do I want people to join my Discord? Of course. But most of this video has been me trying to explain to you the incredible importance that you start social media and you use it to market your games, and that you can't just like post it on Reddit. You can't just, post it on your Facebook page. You can't just post it on X. You can do that, but what you really need to be doing is not just when you start a game, post it, hoping people will see it. What you need to be doing is posting valuable content that helps people, that enriches their lives, that brings them value, that entertains them, and that will lead to them getting to know you, so that when you do post your games, people will actually care about it because they've already watched 50 of your videos and like you. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, they're not going to care if you post your game. Why would they care? There are 200 games in that relative couple hour slots on StartPlaying. What's going to make yours more interesting than the other 299 options? The answer is you. You can be more interesting because you can build an actual relationship. And let me tell you this, the vast majority of people who are posting games on StartPlaying, they are not putting in that work and that effort. If you are willing to put in that work and that effort, you can really rise above the crowd, but you actually have to do it. So boom, that is my stance. That is my value offering to you today. And here's my challenge. Start posting every single day on your favorite social media platform. The best one is YouTube. Second best is going to be probably TikTok, honestly. Third best is going to be Facebook, posting Facebook Reels. Instagram is highly competitive. You can try it, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to be an absolute unit to win on Instagram. It's way easier to win on other platforms. I don't know about X. I haven't been on X in a while, but whatever. Just pick the one you're best at, and start building your audience. And it's going to really help you in the long run. Okay. There you go. Boom. GM Philosopher here. Empowering game masters, run better games is the goal. Listen, you guys can do this. You can do it. Just create social media and post and build that relationship first. And then a year from now, when you've been building your presence, you're going to find that filling games is easy. Right now, if I wanted to fill 20 games, I could do it easily. I don't want to, though, because I'm spending so much time on my social media. That's how important it is, guys. That's how important it is. Okay. So I'm encouraging you. I love you. You can do this. Love and peace to all of you, but you have to be posting video content. There's no other option. There's no other option in 2026 for building a sustainable pro GM business. So go do it. Empowering game masters, run better games is the goal. Roll some D100s for me at your next game, guys. I will see you on the next one.